Well, and it says the myth was that the original had been shot away and his chest was replaced by a steel plate. Like this motherfucker was cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, see, godlike.
Yeah, right.
Godlike. Only gods do that shit.
It says that others state that chesty was an old Marine Corps expression meaning cocky. But the following letter shows that Puller himself was not even sure where the fuck he got his nickname.
Damn.
So
let's read it.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So let me. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Zero Bunker. If this is your first time here, by the way, we want to welcome you. And just a heads up, this is an explicit show. Okay, so if you're offended,
triple X explicit.
Yeah, like I don't know that YouTube actually gives us the explicit logo, but if you're listening on iTunes, you already fucking know that, all right?
That's
we got the little E.
That's right.
All right, so listen, my name's CJ. This is G, and this is our podcast, man. This is our open-ended, like just opportunity to talk to motherfuckers and say what we feel like.
Yeah, man. I will be honest, man. I mean, today, I've been up since like 4 this morning, man. It's been, I don't know, just one of those nights, dude. You know, I went to bed early, man, like I usually do. And then just woke up and your mind is fucking racing, man. Just 80 million things. You want to take over the world, man. And, but it's like, it's 4 in the fucking morning, dude, you know? And, but I think about a lot of people that wake up at 4:30 in the morning and get shit done. Jocko, that's for you, my man.
Yeah, dude, we're getting soft, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, in all honesty, like it's funny. I came in, I'm exhausted too. Little different. I just couldn't. I don't know what, man. I'm in a fucking cycle to where I will get some good ass sleep followed by no sleep the next day. Yeah. Like it's just this rotating thing. And I didn't sleep last night, you know, have to get up, got shit to do. We need to talk to some skull fuckers and you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, maybe it's just stress, dude, or, you know, I know a lot of you guys probably are thinking like, are going through the same situation as us, man. And I think it's just finding balance, man, you know, so maybe beers help. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a depressant, bro. I feel like I do that to put me to sleep.
True.
Well, so man, okay, we've got kind of a loaded podcast today, man. This is going to be a good one, but we got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, so, well, talk about somebody who would never complain or bitch about anything. And obviously as Marines, we look up to this one particular God. And if you haven't figured it out by now, we're talking about the one and only fucking Chesty.
Chesty fucking Puller.
Okay. Now, most of you know who he is. If you don't, then you need to fucking hate yourselves. But you know who it is. And we're going to talk about him because we got to pay homage to such a brilliant skullfucker, leader, hardcore warrior, Marine. I mean, he's like what the Marine Corps is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I couldn't say it, but for some reason, this morning, I just had it on my mind. I was like, you know, like I want to talk. Maybe I'm feeling a little extra motivated, even though I'm exhausted. But I'm like, I want to get in the Marine Corps a little bit, and who better to talk about than Chesty? I mean, he's our fucking like he's the pinnacle.
He's the guy that we say goodnight to every night, right?
Yeah.
So. I mean, he's got a stellar career, man. I mean, he served from 1918 to 1955. I mean, he reached the lieutenant general rank, 5 Navy Crosses, Silver Stars, Distinguished Service Crosses, Purple Hearts, fought in World War II in Korea, in Haiti. And, I mean, the guy was just born to fucking slay, dude. Oh, pussy and bodies.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Yeah. Tang was his religion and yeah.
Yeah. Got that right, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
So we're going to talk about Chesty today. We're going to actually get into kind of there are so many things to talk about. And so I think the topic of it that we decided on is a little bit unique. We're going to get into our service a little bit and just kind of talk about our experience as Marines. But before we do all of that, I know a lot of you motherfuckers are listening right now because you're cheap cheap as fuck. And the only reason like you came here is because you wanted to win some free shit. And we got to make an announcement on the 3 winners.
Oh shit, man! All right, so
we got to get it out the way because these motherfuckers are just like, do we got to listen to all this?
Yeah, man. So we'll get to the point, man. So for those of you who have been following us, we did a giveaway. We're giving out 3 $50 gift cards to zerofoxtrot.com so you can buy all the cool shit and rev up your fucking repertoire for skull fucking gear.
You can get like this. What is this? The resist? You calling it? What are you calling it again?
Resistance. Yeah, that's from the Terminator, man. Fucking badass movie. It's a way to make something. And
can we talk about the one you're wearing?
This is the new one that just dropped. It's actually called the Zero Nation.
Is it on the website already?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. You know what? It will be today. Yeah. Absolutely. So.
All right. So by the time you're watching this, you're going to see it. But I like there's something about like being behind the scenes where I'm like I already have this shirt and I'm like, man, it's fucking cool. Nobody else has got that.
You know what I always say, man? If we ever fucking go fucking bankrupt or broke or something, dude, at least we're always going to have cool shirts.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be the most badass fucking homeless dudes out there. But without further ado, man, we already picked 3 winners for this. So here we go. So the very first one is Bruce West.
All right,
Bruce West. Say something.
Yeah.
All right,
hey,
Bruce West.
We're also going to. We're gonna do our best. So we're gonna comment below their comment. We're also gonna pin this at the top. It's up to you, guys, to fucking claim this shit. All right. But anyway, we'll have directions on like what the fuck you need to do. But anyway, yeah. So Bruce West.
So Bruce West is the first one. The second one.
Would you just like want just the most generic fucking name, Bruce West? Like
dude, honestly, if you just take away the West, dude, it kind of like gives you like the Batman feel.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, gotcha.
Bruce Wayne, Bruce West. It could be him. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so Bruce West, the first one. The second guy is Tonaway, Tango, Oscar, November, Echo, Whiskey, Alpha, Yankee, Tonaway.
All right.
Cool. And the third person is Maya Russell. So again, Maya Russell, Tonaway, Bruce West. Congratulations, guys. Again, we're gonna hit you up on. We're gonna reply to your comment on YouTube. We're gonna have to dig you guys out of over 1,000 comments, and we're gonna give us your email and we'll send you all the info.
Yeah, basically we'll comment below. Just drop us your email or we'll get in touch and we'll make sure you get your shit and you can claim your stuff. And I'm sure you'll be back for the next giveaway, and that's be the only time I see you.
No, but for real, guys, this is just our opportunity to give back. Again, we appreciated the massive support. We love the fact that you guys are actually listening to us. We actually read every comment. We pay attention to what you guys want. So this is what we do to make the Zero Life better.
Absolutely. Yeah. And all joking aside, I was overwhelmed by the amount of engagement that we had through this and the growth of the channel, as well as the comments and the support and like outside of, we got like, I think total we got like 4 thumbs downs like on the channel, but like,
hey man,
and whoever that motherfucker is doing, I know it's like one dude.
If you ain't got haters, man, you ain't doing it right. So in any case, man, so congratulations. Now we're going to move on and talk about the glorious fucking Chesty Puller, and this, I might get fucking completely hazed, but maybe I'm not. How, I was always curious about how he got the name Chesty. Now, my version of it has always been that, that motherfucker he's the most highest decorated fucking Marine in history.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's still obviously the case, but yeah, he's the most, it says here, he's the most decorated Marine in history and the only Marine to be awarded 5 Navy crosses. That's right, 5
Navy crosses. He got his Silver Star during the landings in Incheon. The Chosen Reservoir, dude, out of that came out fucking some badass quotes.
Can we also point out that he got a Distinguished Service Cross from the Army?
Yeah,
I want to point that out because somebody didn't get butthurt.
What's actually funny, man, is that they were actually trying to put him up for the Medal of Honor, and I never understoed why they just didn't. I mean, the guy literally. You figure after 5 Navy crosses,
maybe he didn't have any room left.
One of them could just
might not have room left.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. But so I never understood where he got the name Chesty. So there's a lot of rumors going around. But we actually did find some documentation that kind of says maybe what is where this thing came from. So.
Yeah, and well, so first thing, and I'm going to be taking lead on our military history today story, so I might fuck this up real bad. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. This is usually his. I get to just banter while you get to read the stories and sound all professional, but we're gonna hopefully I represent Chesty okay. So what's crazy is you were saying that you've always wondered where he got the nickname. To be honest with you guys, obviously, like I said, Chesty's the guy that we say goodnight to. Is somebody I'm clearly aware of. He's the Marine Corps hero. I never thought to ask the question, like, where the fuck did he get the name? And so it was kind of interesting when I ran across this. I was like, holy fuck, I wonder how, the fuck he got this name. Now his, and I don't want to fuck this up, man, but his actual name is, I'm sorry. It's Lieutenant General Lewis B. Puller. So Chesty was the nickname.
Right.
Yeah. So Lewis B. But where the fuck did Chesty come from? So on this article right here, it says, we went through a few different things, and I'm also going to read an actual letter from Chesty that I think is going to clarify this. But it says here that some say that Puller got his famous nickname because of his big thrust out chest, which kind of makes sense, right? Like I could see that, like the barrel chest.
That's just his ball swelling and went up to his fucking chest cavity and just got stuck there. That's essentially what happened. But yeah.
Well, and it says the myth was that the original had been shot away and his chest was replaced by a steel plate. Like this motherfucker was cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, see, godlike.
Yeah, right.
Godlike. Only gods do that shit.
It says that others state that Chesty was an old Marine Corps expression meaning cocky. But the following letter shows that Puller himself was not even sure where the fuck he got his nickname.
Damn.
So
let's read it.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So all right, guys. So this is a letter, and apparently this is from Puller to a Major Frank C. Shepard, who was in San Francisco, California. Apparently there's some sort of fucking mishap, some shit that he's writing about. But he kind of mentions in here as a quick little plug about his nickname. So see if I don't fuck this up. All right. So it says the medical board met on 1 November to consider my return to duty. I was found fit for full duty, both at sea and in field, and was recommended to Washington. I received word last week from the commandant that I would remain as commanding general of the 2nd Division. So just so you guys don't, if you don't understand, apparently the letter prior to this, I think he had some sort of like hypertension or heart disease issue, blood pressure. I received, let's see, if I had a thrombosis, cerebral hemorrhage, or hypertensive disease, it did not amount to much, for I was walking around the 4th day after the hospital. Well, no fucking shit. He's Chesty fucking Puller, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's just dragging your balls, dude. That's just, it can kind of fuck up your blood pressure a little bit. I get it.
Yeah. I understand that you have orders to force troops here at Camp Lejeune. I would certainly like to get you in the 2nd Division, but do not see how it would be possible due to the present policy at headquarters. At least you will be here on the base, and I look forward to seeing you again. Be sure to drop by after reporting in. He adds, I agree with you 100%. I had done a little soldiering previous to Guadalcanal and have been called lots of names, but why Chesty, especially the steel part? So, like, long story short, basically, he's writing to this major. So it sounds like he's writing to this major, and he's basically saying, like, he's talking about like it's some sort of transfer. He's talking about how he actually was put on light duty, believe it or fucking or not, Chesty Puller on fucking light duty. But then he's clear for duty, and he just adds as like a footnote. I guess they're obviously friends, and he adds as a footnote like I've been called a lot of shit, like, but he doesn't even understand.
He doesn't even know why he's being called Chesty. So it's just one of those mysteries, you know.
But he mentions the steel plate, so obviously that must have been one of the most popular like myths, was that he had a fucking steel goddamn plate, dude.
That's how legends are made, though. I mean, obviously his his reputation obviously precedes him. I mean, again, he's got a stellar career. He's the prime example of what every Marine should be. I mean, he took care of his men, he did. And he was a great leader, and he just embodies what the Marine Corps is all about. I know we kind of talked about this a little bit, man, but so it's my understanding, like, he actually kind of had a crazy career where he actually went in and was a commissioned officer, and then basically like, because the Marine Corps was downsizing, then went out, and then just to get back in, he had to go enlisted and was actually a corporal for a while before he fought his way back up. Yeah. So I read somewhere that he actually had to get his commission like almost like 3 times. And it wasn't because he was like, you know, a shitbag or anything like that. It's just bad timing. And then I think like in 1928, I believe he actually got his commission as a second lieutenant. But yeah, I mean, pretty persistent, man. Yeah,
it's crazy. Well, one thing that I wanted to touch on, man, like, and first of all, I knew like we needed to talk about fucking Chesty on the you know, the podcast, man.
Oh yeah,
like,
we got to get his blessing, otherwise this podcast just doesn't exist.
Exactly. I wanted to talk to you though really quick because you know, I think a couple things happened, man. Like number one, you know, we're both Marines, and I know that, you know, first things first, like, I think that there is just a level of pride that is attached to the title Marine, that personally, and this is nothing against any other branch, but I think it is unique. You know, it does seem to stand out. You've had a little bit of backlash also about like whether or not like favoring Marine Corps over other things. So I wanted to talk about like the pride of being a Marine, that our experience, but also I wanted to understand like you're not about like just you know, just talking about Marines or just talking about one branch.
Okay, yeah. So for those of you that are probably wondering like where the fuck this come from, there was an instance where we were talking about the Korean War. I made a couple posts about the Chosin Reservoir, and it was strictly based on the Marine experiences. And I had one Army guy who happens to be a Ranger, and he was just saying like, "Hey man, like why don't you ever mention the Army?" And it turned into this massive fucking thread. So I just want to point out something.
And to that motherfucker, if he happens across this, I know he's on Instagram. We literally had a fucking Army Ranger as our first guest on the goddamn podcast.
True, yeah.
So just a heads up.
So they kind of created this like, you know, oh, ZF is about bias towards Marines. Okay, so are we Marines? Yes. Are we a Marine better-owned company? Absolutely. But
are Marines better? Absolutely.
But on a serious note, okay, I know just within the military, there's always that, you know, that fighting spirit that, man, what's the word, man? It's kind of like,
yeah, it's like
I rag on you, you know what I mean? And
right. No, absolutely.
But we're all part of the same
there's
team.
That competitive kind of like, yeah.
So, you know, first off, I respect anybody who wears a uniform, who signs up and does their part. Okay. So you're always going to have my utmost respect for that. There's always that, again, that competition. That's just the way it is. Some people kind of take that shit to heart. Now, we as ZF, okay, so if we're not talking about statistics, the majority of the people that I post about is actually Army guys. So that's one thing that nobody complains about that part. I try to bring out I try to bring to light the most badass motherfuckers. I don't care where they come from. I even did a couple posts on dudes that were on the enemy side, honestly, because they were just that fucking badass. Like I had one story comes to mind was there was a German officer. I can't remember his name right now. Long story short, he went out in a minefield to save an American that got left behind by his unit. And in fact, he died in the process. And after the war, he's the only German who had a, what's it called? A fucking tombstone or burial, whatever, made by Americans for the enemy. Like, you know what I mean? So there was that mutual respect. So, you know, I do those things. I've done women, I've done people from other countries, Australia, India, fucking.
Whoa. Coast Guard?
They're actually, dude, believe it or not, like I need to do some guys about the Coast Guard. I mean, they're actually Coast Guard guys who actually got the Medal of Honor, believe it or not. But point that I'm trying to make, man, is that I try to encompass everything. So this whole thing about Marines, Army, and all that shit, I don't bite into that. You know what I mean? To me, that conversation could have went a whole different fucking way. It just became some fucking ego bullshit. That's essentially what happened.
Yeah, and it's here's the thing is like I think that we should clarify like what he was saying before about like that competitive nature. I understand why people get into these kind of like why you feel a certain way about like your branch or whatever, because, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Like it's natural to have that pride. Okay. Like, so because of that pride though, sometimes that can be channeled the wrong way and it turns into, you know, you getting butthurt because somebody's not talking about you enough or your branch or whatever. And the fact of the matter is, like, be prideful for your team or your you know, your people. That's great. Right. But like, don't assume that just because you're not like, and at least do your fucking homework first. You know, that's my big thing. It's like look at the other shit. Don't look at one fucking post or two posts.
And here's the other thing too. I mean, that conversation dragged out because essentially the point that the guy was trying to make was that, oh, everybody thinks that the army during Korea was fucking cowards and it ran out and all that shit. So that's essentially when he would, it turned out into, it was just a very immature way of bringing the subject up where you could have just said that in the first place. Now, what I want to clarify is this. First off, this is the whole thing with Chosen. Believe it or not, yes, it was a main Marine effort. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you're talking about. It is a main Marine effort. Now, it's not to discredit that there wasn't Army units out there that suffered just as much. There's also British units that were out there and suffered just as much. But in history, it is mainly regarded as a Marine battle. Okay, like. Same thing with Fallujah and shit. Believe it or not, it is regarded mainly as a Marine battle. Yes, there are Army units involved, and they crushed it just as much as anybody else. But like, Khe-Sanh was mainly a Marine battle, and I'm sure there were Army guys out there. But there are also plenty of fucking battles where the Army did their shit. Normandy, there were actually some Marines that actually landed in Normandy. But you know what? It's a main Army battle. So this whole thing about, we're not here to like steal credit or anything like that. But in regards to Korea, when the whole fucking thing happened with Chosen, yes, there was an Army unit out there that took a brunt of the force, RCT 31, that went out there and protected one of the flanks so the Marines could pull out. But also the 8th Army was actually the first motherfuckers that got to the 38th parallel line. Now, I'm not saying, again, I wasn't there, so I cannot speak for it. I think that anybody who's fought through any kind of war is brave and did their part and did their shit. So this whole thing about I want to be included, or this sort of thing, hey, these units are cowards, like that shit needs to stop because there's none of that shit, first off. You know what I mean? So I just want to make that super clear. We're not biased. We're not here to, but they come out and get butthurt over some bullshit where you could, being a fucking grown up and just say, hey, man, like, you should also add this, and this is I would like, great, awesome. Instead of making this whole fucking thing and get fucking slammed, you know what I mean? Yeah. So just come correct, man. We're all grown ups, man. We're talking about serious shit. Bottom fucking line. Yeah,
and I think there's a big difference too in between like kind of fuck games and like being playful with one another. Like there's a difference in like razzing and roasting and like somebody legitimately like is fucking offended. And guys, and just so everybody knows, I'm gonna tell you from personal experience. Like regardless of what branch or whatever, I work with ZF every day, and I have seen this company in G do so much, going above and beyond, investments, both financially, physically, emotionally, like do things to pay homage to the entire, history of the military and to, just to me, like have a little fucking respect with the fact that like this motherfucker does literally like multiple posts a day and tells stories and stuff across the fucking internet that like brings people awareness, and we go and interview veterans. I mean, it's just, again, I'm not trying to like suck our own dick. I'm just saying like, you know.
I mean, the bottom line is just like, you got something to add, fucking add on to it. You know what I mean? Just come correct when you do it. That's all I'm saying, man. Like if somebody has something to say, because I fuck up, I say the wrong things, or I bring the wrong, just fucking say, be like, hey, dude.
I fucked up on the Puller story like 3 times, but y'all didn't see it because I edited it out.
Yeah, and he's a Marine. So that's what I'm saying. We're all...
Reading's not our thing. And that's the thing. He fucking writes these stories, so obviously his biggest audience is Marines.
Right, yeah. So
it would be colored pictures and shit, right? Like,
yeah.
Or like
he's got a point.
Chicks in bikini. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a point, man. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, we're all here to have fun, man, to learn some shit, dude, and to do, and to gain some knowledge, man. There's some shit that he talked about that I didn't fucking know. I mean, so that's just it. There are a lot of people that, actually, believe it or not, when I do these posts, I actually learn more. Not from what I'm fucking putting, but from when people are actually adding on to it.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Seriously. So just keep that coming, man. So the next thing, so back to one of your questions was like in regards to the Marine Corps heritage, right?
Yeah.
So obviously as a Marine, yes, I take a lot of pride into, the Marine Corps history, and it has a very unique history, just like all the other branches. But I will say that I was, more attracted to it. And I had a buddy of mine, he's a civilian, and he's like, when you talk to anybody else, it's cool. But then we talk to a Marine, it's like, talking to a Marine, right?
Yeah, you know, and I don't know how much, like, I've heard the same thing, man, and I don't know how much of that is like blowing smoke or some shit like that. But like, so my dad actually, I don't know if you know this, my father was actually a contractor overseas in Iraq, and this is kind of crazy fucking story, guys. Is that when I deployed to Fallujah, my father was overseas, and we weren't in the same area. But whenever I was getting ready to head back home, we stopped in TQ. And my dad was there. So actually I ran into my fucking dad in the Middle
badass,
East.
Man. He was just like, oh, fuck. I came all the way out here, man, to get away from your ass.
Right.
God.
He was the guy that they made all the bottled water, the ones with the fucking like no labels, the white tops or whatever. So they did all that. But one thing that he used to tell me, and again, like he's my dad. So, you know, as far as I know, maybe it's just saying that because like, I don't know. Maybe he's just prideful because he, you know, his son's a Marine. But my brother's also Air Force. But he would say like, you know, he's around military all the time. And he's like, there's just a difference between the way that you saw the Marine. You could tell a Marine just the way they stood, talked, like the difference in the pride or whatever. And so, you know, again, it's like, I'm not sitting here trying to like suck our own dick. I'm just saying like, I think that maybe there is other people outside of the service or in other services that actually recognize that. Or maybe it's just the stories I fucking hear, you know?
Well, I'm going to bring a Family Guy quote that was actually one of the episodes.
What the fuck? Quote Family Guy.
I'm going to tell you this. So most of you have probably seen it. So they're around at the fucking dinner table. And Brian is like, hey, I want to join the Army. And I think Lois was like, the Army? He's like, you don't want to join the Army. Now the Marines, those are the guys you want to fuck. So maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's a true statement.
So like, what's interesting is that I think that there is something about Marine Corps pride that seems to stand on its own. And you know what? Like here, we live in Texas. For those of you that, you know, live in other states or outside the country, we happen to live in Texas here. And I kind of feel the same way like about our state. It's like, there's kind of next level of pride or something. You always see the fucking flags. You always, you know, so.
But we know that Texas is the fucking greatest state. We know that.
Best country in the world. So, you know, but yeah, so I feel like the Marine Corps is kind of that way in a sense, like you typically, you know, I see more tattoos and more, you know, just Marine Corps oorah motivation shit or whatever. Like it's just, there's something about Marines that carry themselves with like this it's almost like an arrogant pride, you know, it's like that above and beyond. Right. So I personally, whenever I joined, I first of all, like the way I ended up as a Marine, I didn't even look into other branches, but like the Marine Corps recruiter caught me first. And the way he fucking got me was he attacked my fucking pride, you know, like you're probably too much of a pussy to fucking join this. So like maybe you should consider something else. And so that's, you know, me as an arrogant kid, I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm going to do this. So
yeah, it sounded pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, you know, I didn't know anything about military history, Marine Corps history, anything, dude. I just was I didn't understand boot camp. Like I found myself in boot camp ignorant as hell. I didn't really have a lot of my grandfather did fight in Korea, but like he never really talked about it, but he was the only family member I could really point to that was like military. And so, you know, it's one of those things where I'm in boot camp and I'm going through all this for the first time, but I had never experienced, by the time I got that EGA, I had never experienced the type of pride. Like, right. I mean, like bring you to tears type of proud, you know, it was just this unbelievable moment.
Absolutely. So in regards to that, and I think it was like Jordan, either it was my recruiter or Jordan, I can't remember who said this, but, and I thought he was full of shit. Or maybe it was my high school teacher, dude. One of them, because he was also a Marine. But anyways, long story short, one of them said, he's like, hey, I don't care who you are, how tough you are, whatever the fuck it is like when you get that EGA in your hand, you are going to fucking cry. I don't care who you are. Yeah. And it happened. It really did. Like the minute they put that little piece of metal in your hand, it's like, it's just something very surreal. You know what I mean? And that's all you come out with. That's it. You know what I mean? Now, the only reason why we got national defense, because, you know, we enlisted during the time of war. Otherwise, we didn't even got that shit. We just got our fucking pizza boxes or whatever the fuck we got for our marksmanship. And the EGA, that was it. So it did, you know, you literally stepped into a brotherhood that now it doesn't matter. Like, you know, the being a Marine, will always be the pinnacle of your life. You know what I mean? It's one of those like moments and one of those choices that you made that will stick with you for the rest of your life. I mean, dude, all the veterans that we talk to, we just click, and I'm not just saying just Marine for Marine, right, but just in general, because this doesn't matter the generation gap, you always find that common denominator that it's like, the technology changes, the way we fight wars changes, the policy changes, but the pride, because you're literally you're like the next boots on the ground. You're picking up where these guys left off, and
yeah.
And
it's, coming from somebody that never had a prior interest in like this kind of heritage and that kind of thing, like to feel, to go through a boot camp and like understand what it meant to be a Marine, get some of the history, go through the hardships and stuff and like the training and then to have that like in 3 months to change everything about the way I thought of everything. And then just that little piece of metal. I mean, I remember feeling like I hate to use the word like invincible because like I don't want this to come off as cocky, but it was like I did something and I'm now a part of something that I feel like 1% of people will ever experience. Well, I mean, and it was the
invincibility thing. You're right. I mean, and I think anybody who joins the military at that age, you do feel that invincibility. I mean, if you think about it, you have the absolute power of taking a life, saving a life. You can do anything. You can break anything. You can survive anything.
Unlimited tang.
So there are just a lot of things that your adrenaline is going. So yes, you do have that invincibility. I spoke with a D-Day veteran, 2 weeks ago, and I said, "How the hell did you survive all that shit?" You know what he said? Because I'm 18. And you don't know how to die. You're just invincible. Yeah. You're right. Anybody with common sense would not have gone through that. So,
right.
So you're right. You do get that feeling.
Well, it's crazy, man. Like the, that shifted that confidence that I got through that. And again, like, look at the EGA as just like a representation of this, or I'm not trying to say like that. The Marine Corps is amazing. The training we went through is amazing, but so not to discredit that at all. But like whether it was an EGA or something else, like whatever placebo, like it gave me this confidence and this courage that changed me. Not only like going into the military, but like. I mean, the way I represent, like I looked into my life and thought, I need to get my shit together. I need like the people I'm hanging out with, the way I talk to, people around me, like that gave me something that allowed me to build businesses, to create success in my life in other aspects. Like there was this responsibility and confidence. Like there was just, I was just a different person. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It's transformed completely.
You see that, guys? All it took was spending 3 months with 4th Battalion, and this is what happens.
Yeah, right, man. Well, it's funny, man, because did you have this fucking experience where I hung out with a lot of, and my friends were great, man. But we were kind of like
stoner. I already see where you're going with this.
We're kind of like stoner kids and like skateboarding. I was into videos and shit just like I am now, still doing YouTube. But I remember like going to the Marine Corps, coming back home for that little break before you go to MCT or whatever. And like I remember looking at my friends and going like, y'all motherfuckers are nasty.
Yeah.
Like nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you get exposed, you got to understand, you go through the process of being completely broken down and rebuilt to the Marine Corps specs, right? And, you obviously are going to come out way different. Everybody does. I mean, I had the same thing. Whereas I get back and all the guys that I knew from high school, I'm like, man, y'all still doing this dumb shit. Right. You know what I mean? All it took was literally 3 months. It just goes to show how extreme of a fucking life-changing event, just going through boot camp, becoming a Marine. And you're right. I mean, the Marine Corps is the few and the proud, right? That's what it is. And I joined the Marine Corps because I was getting arrested. And all kinds of shit. In fact, I got arrested like literally, I think 6 months before I graduated high school. But I was already in the delay entry program and shit. And but anyways, you know, the guy that arrested me actually was a Marine. So
wow.
So he's like, you know, he said to me, he said, you know, what are you gonna be doing with your life? And I was like, I'm actually going to the Marine Corps. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, I used to be a gunny, and it's like, well, they'll teach your ass up there and let me go. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? Like, this is it. I was like, fuck my girlfriend, fuck everybody else, dude. Fuck all the dumb shit.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what happened. And the fact that my recruiter was a scout sniper, and he came in and he was like, you know, don't be a bitch. You know, be a Marine. And I was like, sold, done. And I will tell you this too, man. I remember, so when I was signing up, you know, I did decent on the ASVAB, I did all right. And, you know, I had some decent options, but I want to go in the infantry. Like, that was my thing. My thing was at 17, I was like, if I cannot be infantry, there's no point fucking going.
Right.
So my recruiter, being a fucking salesman that he is, he's like, well, infantry, man, I don't know. And this is like right as Iraq kicked off. He's like, I don't know, man. It's tough, dude. It's only a closed number, dude. I'm going to do the best I can. Just don't fuck up, and I'm going to see what I can do. The very next day, gets me an 03 contract, right? So I was actually supposed to go to boot camp in August. And I was like, hey, man, like, you think the war in Iraq might be over by the time I get there? He's like, I don't know, man. The way shit is going, it could be. And I was like, dude, you got to send me earlier, bro. I cannot miss this shit. And done. Like, literally 2 weeks or a week and a half after graduated high school, I was off to boot camp. And literally 6 months to the dot that I graduated boot camp, I was boots on the ground in Iraq. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, and I was actually reading, when I was going to Fallujah, I was going to the Blackwater Bridge. For those of you who've been to Fallujah, you know, remember that the Blackwater Bridge goes through Euphrates and all that. Yeah. As I was riding through it, I remember reading the article that happened through when the Blackwater contractors were killed in April of 2000. I think it was April or May of 2004. And I'm thinking, like, and while I was reading the article, and this is before I had anything about the Marine Corps, like I even decided to join, this is way before that, I was like, man, that's got to suck, right? Like, fuck, you know, like, I'm glad I'm not there. And literally a year later, I'm crossing the same fucking bridge, and I'm like, God damn. Fucking life, dude.
Yeah. Holy fuck. You know what's funny is, like, at risk of sounding like a bitch, I did not have the same experience. I ended up in Fallujah, but like, so I actually joined the Marine Corps Reservists, and you know, not as a kid, again, I didn't know anything about the military. And according to my recruiter, it was like, well, it's an opportunity where, you know, you can go in and become a Marine, and you'll also be able to have, like, you know, I'll be able to, like, go to college and do some other things that, you know, fuck if I know. I joined as a reservist thinking, like, okay, that's the best option for me. Right. Of course, my dumb ass, not understanding Marine Corps, first to fight, like, you know, the warrior breed. And so as soon as I got out of boot camp and, like, report to my reserve station, now I'm supposed to be a weekend warrior, I head right off to Hurricane Katrina for humanitarian. And then right when I got back from that, I went to Fallujah. So, like, I basically spent like 3 years active, like, right. And I'm like, well, fuck, man. Like, all right. So I wasn't like you're all like war hungry and shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to go to college, nigga.
But I will say this, man. But what I will say is this, though. When you're, you know, man, when I was 17, you know, you're dumb, dude. And I remember my recruiter, or like the gunny or whatever, like the senior recruiter, whatever you want to call it. He pulls me in. And he's like, are you sure you want to go to infantry? And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, man. And he's like, you know you're gonna go to war, like, it's like guaranteed. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude, I'm all about it, right? But you have no idea. In fact, the truth of the matter is, when I landed in Iraq that night, it still did not sink in that I was in Iraq. I was like, man, this is war. Like, there ain't shit going on here. Like, what the fuck, right? But here's where reality set in. When we convoyed out to go into Fallujah and shit, we had a little safety brief or whatever, and when the person said, if anybody gets killed or wounded, like, this, you know, this is what you got to do, that's sunk in. And I'm like, fuck, this is for real. This is not a joke. Like, real people are going to die, you know, real people can get wounded. I'm thinking, like, this is serious. And that's what really started kind of kicking in, and it just kind of started from there. So, you know, I know some people that had their moment of realization much later, some much sooner. But what I will say, though, is that there is that ignorance, major ignorance, even on my end. But I'll tell you what, if I had to go back, I'll do it all over again. Absolutely. The only thing that I would change would be the outcome for a lot of guys that, you know, they're not here anymore. but you do have that ignorance. You kind of have that bliss where you have that invincibility. You were like, you never think that you could get hurt. You never think you could get killed. Here's another secret. I never carried a fucking tourniquet the whole time I was in Fallujah, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that fucking thing was. You know what I mean? But not, and you know, some may say, oh, well, you're a shitbag because you know where you share your Corman field. It's not any of that. It's just because, like, you know, I didn't think about any of that. I thought about my guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about everything else but that. So you have that, you know, you have that fucking, that dumb shit. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of like, let's just see how this thing goes. So
yeah, no, I mean, I agree. Actually, what's funny is like in the reservists, like there's a shit ton of training that goes into before you actually, mobilize. And I mean, you know, it's like they're I guess they're thinking, you know, you're taking weekend warriors, like we got to get these motherfuckers ready. So I think it's probably a little bit more time than what you guys active, that you guys are like, you're never really turning it off. You know what I mean? Not to say that y'all don't go through like pre-deployment stuff, but
so how long did you?
I want to say like almost like 4 months or something
that's
like
about
that.
Right? Yeah,
okay.
That's what we did. Like, I mean, literally, my unit got back from Afghanistan. Then I had Thanksgiving leave, Christmas leave. I think we only trained for maybe about a month, and half of that wasn't even anything about Iraq. It was like, you know, and then just kind of through. So more than anything, it's like if we feel like we learned more while we were there.
Gotcha. Okay. Sometimes. Well, it's funny, man. Like going through all that, and I mean, we had what I think like in today's wartime. It's like, man, I mean, we had fake villages and actors and fucking like. M16s with paintball round. Like we had the most, to me, it's extensive training, and we get to go like, you know, we were actually a truck platoon. So we had a lot of driving shit that we had to do, like 7 tons Humvees, all that stuff. So you feel completely like, all right, I get this. And then even whenever, for me, I got into country and we're at Bahariya, and I'm like, I still get this. We actually went on a couple of missions, and I remember thinking like, yeah, I mean, same shit we're doing and like whatever. Well, it wasn't until like fucking like our third mission or something, we're in the like downtown, like the fucking strip in Fallujah downtown, like people are lined up on the streets, and we stop and it's quiet as fuck. I don't have a radio in the truck. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's just quiet, and we're stopped. And I hear the prayer come on, and it's just creepy, the creepiest, eeriest feeling. There was an IED at the front of a convoy that went off. Now it was, you know, I think it was far enough away from the lead vehicle. Nobody got hurt, none of that kind of shit. So get that out of the way. But I remember, like, as soon as it went off, feeling like I felt almost like the heat in just that, like, maybe it was just my own adrenaline that I was feeling. Right. But like, it caused this reaction to me where it was like my awakening, where, holy fuck. Like, this is no shit. You know what I mean? Like, no more training. This is fucking for real.
Yeah, and that's I was saying. Like some people, everybody has a moment of realization, man. And like I said, I've talked to a lot of veterans as well. You know, Vietnam and Korea, and they all have the same thing. You know, it just, I think it's just, you know, the conditioning of the human body, man. I mean, you get that sense where it's like, fuck, that fuck moment. You know what I mean? And so it's no different.
You know
man.
what's cool about that? To me, like, there's nothing cool about the fuck moment, so don't get that twisted. But one thing that it gave me, all right? So I always like to look at things like this. Like even in tragedy and even in hard times, I'm like, what did it give me? Like what is the resource that I gained from this? Having that experience, that oh shit, right? It's like that body clenched up, this is for real. It proved to me through experience that when shit's hard, I'm strong enough to keep walking forward.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's like, even in civilian life, it's like when shit's real bad, I know, like I've looked at that shit before, and I know how my body's going to be able to respond. I know what I'm capable of, you know?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, training and experience and all the instincts kick in. You know, and those things don't die, man. It's not like riding a bike. You know what I mean? When you have when that survival instinct kicks in, you know, the same instincts that kept you alive while you're in combat. You can be, I mean, dude, I'll share this real quick. I interviewed a Marine veteran, who was in Vietnam. He was appointment, and that motherfucker got some crazy stories, dude, but really cool dude. And, anyways, so I think like, we were walking in this wooded area because I had an M16 rifle and I wanted him to shoot it. And I literally tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned around like he was about to swing at me. And I was like, whoa, dude. And it was just like instinct.
He just like swung around an eye gouge.
Like, I felt skull fucked for a second. You know what I mean?
You couldn't have been fucked by somebody. I mean, that's, you know, that if I was going to get skull fucked, I wouldn't want it, a Marine Corps veteran.
I wouldn't want to do that either. Yeah. Especially this is the guy that, you know, he told me that his very first kill, like he talked about that shit like it was like no big deal, dude. Like he just didn't give a fuck. But this guy actually got wounded while he was a point man. He said that the entire bush literally opened up with muzzle flashes. He got hit like a couple times, landed in the ditch. His boys left because they thought he was dead. Then he heard the NVA coming to trying to finish him off. So he grabbed his M16, started shooting in the air. The NVA fucking ran off. His buddies came back, and while they were patching him up, a grenade landed in between his legs, killed the corpsman, blew half of his calf off. And he's telling me all this shit. And he said he had a fucking puncture wounds on his chest, and he said it was on a fucking helicopter. And the corpsman was trying to like put a fucking tube in him, and he was just like kind of hesitant, like trying to figure it all out. And he looked at him, he's like, "Hey, I got like 4 holes, like pick one." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had that kind of attitude, and he told me after he got back, he got out. He said after he got out of the hospital, he got discharged. The very first thing that he did, he went to a bar and got into a fight just to see if he still had it. So
fuck.
That's
fucking
that's
amazing.
you know Marines. That's all I'm gonna say on that, man.
Well, all right, guys. I mean, so I think we're gonna bring this one to an end. I mean, I think the main thing here is we wanted to, you know, first of all, I'll be honest with you, we're trolling on this motherfucker that got into this Instagram like thing a little bit because we made this about Marines. We talk about Marines a lot here. We talk about Chesty Puller. We talk about our experience, but we just want to make this fucking clear. All right. All that shit aside, we do a lot of content on a lot of different branches of service. We have all intentions that we have the utmost respect. You know what? I've even said to outside of the service, I have said to civilians, like civilians that have done things to show, to bring attention to veterans and support the military. Look, I have respect for civilians, militaries of all branch, anybody. We're all fighting for the same team, and we want to make that really fucking clear, right? So all bullshit aside, you know, just want to sum it up with that. With that being said, I'm not gonna like hide or sugarcoat my pride for the Marine Corps. I'm not I am fucking proud to be a Marine. When I talked to 93-year-old Don Graves, who was on Iwo Jima when they raised the freaking flag, I can tell you, as a Marine, his the way he looks at other Marines still to this day is a little bit different. And it's not that he doesn't respect other services, obviously. It's that like there's just something ingrained, and you guys probably have that with your own branch of service. So again, we're not going to fucking sugarcoat that we're Marines and we like Marines and we have pride for Marines, and you know, but at the same time, don't try to like make it black and white like we don't give a fuck about anybody else.
I mean, honestly, like even if you're watching this on YouTube, you're in the bunker, the majority of the shit on the wall, it's actually majority Army stuff, believe it or not. I actually got one Marine Corps thing up there. So it's not about, again, man, we're not here to, you know, I'm just going to repeat essentially what he said, but y'all get the point, man. You know, we're all here to pay homage, man, to skull fuckers from all branches, and that's what we're going to do. That's what ZF is all about. So, you know, let's just cut the fucking bullshit, man, and let's just grow the fuck up.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, congratulations to those of you that won. We had such a great response. We might be doing this again in the future. We're talking about that. You guys stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we have content every single week. So you're going to get a full form podcast every week.
Which reminds me, I know you mentioned like Don Graves, Iwo Jima survivor. So our next podcast, it's actually going to be with him. So he's, we had an awesome interview with him, and he had an incredible story. So that's what we're going to share on the next podcast. Yeah, sorry we've taken our time a little bit with it. We just want to get it right, guys. We want to get this kind of perfect. Sometimes, you know, working with tech, there's multiple components. Right. So, but we got that coming out. We also maybe have some other stuff from our trip to roll call, and who knows? We got some other stuff too. Some other things. We'll keep you all posted, man. So, but thanks for listening, guys. And again, make sure you listen to us. You follow us on iTunes. SoundCloud, Stitcher, like all the tags. If there's one that we're missing, let us know. We're still working on Spotify. I know a lot of you guys are fucking worry about Spotify. We're getting on there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and if you motherfuckers are wondering, like, how can you support this so that we continue to make content and all that stuff? The best way to do that, number one, is just comment, like, all that shit. That's good enough. But you want to take it a step further, head over to zerofoxtrot.com and buy some shit. All right. All that stuff actually, we reinvest that into making content and providing you guys with a lot of this stuff. And so go check out Zero Foxtrot. It's really good shit.
And one announcement I wanted to make too. So in regards to Roll Call. So Roll Call is a nonprofit organization that they create these luncheons every month for all these veterans. That was the event that we went to where there were over like 300 plus veterans out there.
Next time I'm eating. I didn't eat this.
Yeah, he didn't eat.
I'm eating next time.
But phenomenal crowd. So we became one of their official sponsors. We're actually going to be donating every month. And, you know, a lot of you guys sometimes, you know, y'all thinking about like, oh man, you know, ZF like never gives anything back. Well, maybe because we don't post about it, we don't talk about it. But we do. You know, we don't feel like we need to get on the soul train every time to talk about it. But there are certain things like this one where we, you know, very proud of. But we try to do what we can. Yes, we are a profit business. You know, we're not a charity. But you know what? We also understand about giving back in one way, shape, or form, whether it's through this podcast, whether it's through donating money, whether it's through, you know, giving guys opportunity to work with us, whether it's all kinds of stuff. You know, we try to give back because we firmly believe that we received so much, and you know, we're in a place where we need to give back. We're just very cautious about who we give back to because, as you well know, there's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of people with, you know, malicious intents, man, that don't look out for the best interest. But you can rest assured that ZF will always stay fucking real. We always stay on mission, and we're never gonna forget where we came from. So.
That's right, guys. And Tang is religion. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Stay zero.